Hey, I bought my Series S on launch day, but there are many things I wished I knew before I purchased this beautiful compact console. Here are the things you should know before you go and purchase this amazing console to help make your buying decision easier. Feel free to skip around using the timestamps to find what's relevant to you. My name's The Gaming Man. We're gamers, let's all get along. I repurchased the Xbox Series S, and seeing and experiencing Game Pass again really highlights what an amazing service it is, especially in tandem with this console. Series S is a Game Pass console. If you're coming over from PlayStation 5, you will be amazed at the value Game Pass provides. Pass is still the best deal in gaming. For the price of $14.99/10.99 a month, you will get Xbox Live, meaning you can play online, and EA Access. So you get games like UFC 4, the FIFA games, Dead Space, Mass Effect, all in one subscription in tandem with Game Pass and all the Xbox exclusives. With a PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S with Game Pass, this is the ultimate combination to play all of gaming's amazing exclusives. You get games like Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite on day one with this console. PlayStation in 2021 is still far ahead on exclusives in comparison to the Xbox, but this is going to change with games like Fable 4, Elder Scrolls 6 eventually, Hellblade 2, Bethesda's Starfield, all are on the horizon, and it's going to be an amazing time to be an Xbox gamer, and this is your entry into the ecosystem. It gives access to so many different games that I normally wouldn't play, notably Telltale's phenomenal Walking Dead Season 1. That game is a masterpiece, must play on Game Pass. You have the following categories. You have classics, platformer, racing, family and kids, fighting, action adventure, shooter, indie games. There's something for blood clot everyone on the Game Pass. Its weakness compared to PlayStation is the lack of JRPGs. Especially last generation of the Xbox One, it had no JRPGs. But Microsoft has made huge strides to rectify this issue. They've put the new Dragon Quest game, the Definitive Edition, on Xbox Game Pass. If you're a JRPG fan, play this game. It's one of the best JRPGs of all time in my opinion. It's amazing. And Game Pass Ultimate gives you access to high quality cloud gaming, which is the best in the world because Microsoft has that chunky servers that PlayStation can't touch, on your tablet, on your iPhone, or obviously on your Xbox, anywhere, anytime, with the Game Pass Ultimate subscription. I will make a video explaining my personal opinion of cloud gaming. Bearing in mind it's still on beta. You can see my video about cloud gaming there. You love anime? Well, luckily for you, you get 3 months of free Crunchyroll Premium using Game Pass perk feature. For now, there's YouTube Premium, Crunchyroll Premium, and weapon skins for games like Halo and Apex Legends. To get Game Pass and games for the best possible price, take a look in the link in the description to the #1 game keys website, CD Keys. Check my video about the service for more information. This is something that Microsoft will not tell you, that you'll be really glad you heard from me. And I'm amazed that Microsoft has not fixed this issue. Basically, when you turn off the Xbox, it goes straight to rest mode. It doesn't turn off. And unlike the PlayStation 5, there's no option in comparison to sleep or turn off. So if you disconnect the Xbox while you think it's off, this can cause damage to the Xbox and do damage to your saves, which is something we don't want. You can check my video on how to safely turn off your Xbox, and basically you do it in the system settings for full shutdown, but I still think it's stupid that Microsoft hasn't put this in the UI to manually turn off the Xbox with the pressed down power button. Now the Series S tech is amazing, and I appreciate even more coming back to it. If you don't have a 4K TV, then don't even bother buying the Series X over the S, because there's only one small thing that differentiates both consoles. At a bargain price point, you still get the lightning fast NVMe SSD and advanced PC features like ray tracing, which is a technology that makes shadows look better in games. The main difference is the Series X targets an ambitious 120 FPS at 8K, whereas the Series S targets 120 FPS at 1440 resolution, slightly better than 1080p. And the fact that you can get 120 FPS on this little beautiful machine is incredible. It's not easy to hit those frames. And to see all the available games that have 120 FPS, including Call of Duty Warzone, take a look at the video. Now the console does downscale the resolution in order to hit the frames. At 1440 on a good TV still looks banging. And if your TV is a smart TV, it's going to work with the Xbox to make the resolution look even better. If you have a 120 FPS smart TV like the LG OLED G1 series, it will work with the Xbox to make your screen look even more delicious. Take a look at the available 120 FPS TVs to be the perfect match with your Xbox, down the link in the description on Amazon. Trust me, I have both the PlayStation 5 and the Series S. And the real difference between 1440 and 4K isn't huge. If you're playing a beautiful PlayStation exclusive, notably Last of Us 2, then the 4K will look delicious. But if you're playing like an older game, like for example Witcher 3, when I was playing Witcher 3 on true 4K on my PlayStation 5 and 1440 on the same TV on my Series S, there's no difference, trust me. But one thing you're gonna notice straight away from switching to the Series S is the lightning fast NVMe processor. And it's used even better on the Series S in comparison to the PlayStation 5. It sometimes loads games too quickly. If you play Resident Evil 3 and in between loading screens or when you die, you have a little like message that tells you something about the lore or in-game tips. And it's you don't even see it, it loads that quick. It's the standout feature of next generation is how fast games load. If you're coming from an Xbox One or Xbox One X, trust me, it will look ancient in comparison to this. And the Series S is super portable. If you haven't noticed, I've been holding the Series S with one hand this entire video and I'm still not tired. It is super light. And just look at it. I think this is the most well-designed and beautiful looking console out of all the lineups. It's gorgeous, it looks like a speaker. PlayStation 5 and Series X are monsters in size in comparison. I couldn't be holding a PlayStation 5 with one hand like this. You have to hold it with two like that. As a digital nomad who travels around while working remotely, I need to have a small compact console. The Series S can easily fit in my backpack. And if you look at the width, it's only about, it's less than 2 whips of an Xbox One controller. And it's about half, it's about 60% of the width, like this. So it's small. This is compact. Even if you game at home and portability isn't a big issue for you, trust me, you're still going to appreciate how small this console is. It's just so convenient. Anytime you need to move it, easy as pie. Now, anyone who travels a lot and wants something more meaty than a Nintendo Switch to play games, whether for business or you travel with your family and want a home console on the go, this is your savior. Trust me, nothing is in comparison to this for how much power and amazing price point you get together with portability. This is small. So here is the storage issue. The Series S comes with 364 gigabytes of usable storage in comparison to the Series X, 802 gigabytes of usable storage. So quite a difference. But the Xbox NVMe NVIDIA processor shrinks game size files a lot. Same thing with the PlayStation 5. So Halo Infinite is roughly 36.7 gigabytes with Control being 42.1 gigabytes, allowing for roughly 8 AAA games on the internal hard drive. Realistically, playing 8 AAA games should be enough for most gamers. Now, if you are someone who plays like 15 to 20 games at one time, I don't know why you're moving mad like that, then there is a solution that I'll explain later. 15 games on my Xbox Series X, but I do have some smaller games like Walking Dead Series 1, which is 4.56 gigabytes, and Xbox 360 games like Dead Space will be around 11 to 10 gigabytes. It'd be worth buying the Series X over the Series S just because of the increase in internal hard drive space. Because you're getting an extra 438 gigabytes of storage. But then if you want to spend money on the Seagate expansion storage 1 terabyte, you have to pay 219 blood clot dollars. So it's not worth it if the consoles were at retail, but they're not. The Series X is not available at retail price. You can get it on eBay for around $740, which is $291 more expensive than its retail launch price of $449. I could have bought both the PlayStation 5 and Series X at launch day, but I left the diskless PlayStation 5 in my basket like a silly boy. Whereas the Series S is retailing for $359 on Amazon and as low as $239 if you buy it on used sites like eBay. Only $61 more than its original retail price. I repurchased my Series S for 2,649 reales, which is $448. Despite overpaying, I couldn't be happier with my baby girl. If you want to see the reasons why I repurchased my Series S, please take a look at my video. A solution to the problem of storage space is you buy a super fast SSD like the Samsung SSD that you can see in the link in the description, and you store your Series S games on this SSD. Remember, you can't play Series X enhanced games off an external hard drive, but you can store them. So when you need to play the game, simply delete the games you don't want from the internal hard drive and transfer them. It only takes about 10 minutes, even faster with a fast SSD like the Samsung one. If you want to see how easy the process is, please take a look at my video. And if you're finding value in this video, please like, because it helps to spread to more people. Now, if you can't afford the Series X or Series S outright, there's something called the Microsoft All Access Plan. Microsoft, especially at launch, made it even easier for a lot of gamers to purchase the Series S and X. Microsoft All Access Plan is a credit line where if you're approved, you'll get an account with a lender where you start to tie things to a Microsoft account. When you get approved, you'll get your Xbox sent to you in the mail, where you can immediately start setting up Game Pass. And the setup process on the Xbox is super easy. You can do it in less than 5 minutes. Then you start making payments to the lender account at around $26 a month for your Xbox Series S Ultimate package. When Ultimate is activated, it will apply 2 blood clock years to your Xbox Ultimate account. And this is a long time for all the amazing games that will come out, especially in 2022. It makes getting an Xbox easy, but I wish they made it a bit more simple and clear to understand. So Quick Resume is amazing. Quick Resume is not bigged up enough by Microsoft, and I think it's a marketing mistake because it's a clear, objective thing that Xbox has over PlayStation. Quick Resume makes use of the lightning fast SSD to quickly switch and play different games that are locked into the Xbox's RAM. So if you're playing Halo Infinite, you're enjoying the campaign and you just want to boom, switch over to Resident Evil, you can do that and then immediately switch back and be exactly where you left off. It's amazing. I find myself switching to many different games just for the fun of it, only to go back and start playing the game I originally switched from. The PlayStation 5 SSD is perfectly capable of doing Quick Resume. But the issue is in PlayStation, you can only play 1 game per time. So if you're playing Persona 5 and you want to switch to Call of Duty, you've got to load up all the launch sequences, you will go through all the menus simply to play another game. Whereas with Xbox, it's just and then you're immediately in enjoying the action. If you're a busy person like a parent and you don't have a lot of time to game, then this is reason enough to buy a Series S, because every lost second you have waiting in a loading screen twiddling your thumbs is time spent that you didn't spend gaming. So be aware of the TV settings. It's not as simple as plugging in your Xbox to your TV and boom, everything working hunky-dory. You likely will need to change the settings on both the Xbox and the TV to get your best viewing experience. Typically, only HDMI's 3 and 4 of your TV will work with 120 FPS, like the Sony X90J. Under General TV and Display options, select what display the Xbox is on. Sometimes the best isn't selected automatically. I just realized on this TV I'm playing my Xbox, I was set to 720, not even 1080. Also, your HDMI cable will not be HDMI 2.1, it will be 2.0. This isn't a problem with the Xbox Series S because it targets 1440 at 120 FPS. But if you want to switch out that cable and use it for your Series X with a brand new 120 FPS 4K TV, it won't work correctly. So be aware of the Play Anywhere differences. Play Anywhere is a list of cross-gen titles where if you purchase 1 game, you get a copy for both the PC and the Xbox, and there's cloud saves on both systems. Just remember that just because a game is on Game Pass, it doesn't mean it's Play Anywhere. Outer Worlds is on PC and Game Pass, but it's not Play Anywhere. The amazing thing is, it allows you to play all these Xbox games on a PC, like Steam Deck's super powerful handheld that's more powerful than the Xbox Blood Clot 1 that's coming out in February. I'm super excited for the Steam Deck, and you should be too, because it's basically a portable Xbox. To learn more about the Steam Deck and my thoughts on it, please take a look at my video there. Now you can see Microsoft's complete list of AAA titles down in the link in the description, but includes AAA games like Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite. Be vigilant and make sure that the Play Anywhere game you're playing on PC and on Xbox is the same cloud save. So you might log into a game and save thinking it's the same one, but it's not, and lose weeks of your progress. No one wants that. These things are not a big deal individually, but I'm sure you're happy to know these things before you purchase your Xbox. Despite paying $478, nearly double the original launch price of the Series S, I still couldn't be happier with my purchase. If you're a PlayStation 5 gamer, then the Series S is the perfect solution to enjoy all of gaming's best exclusives. Because this is why Microsoft created this console. It's giving you an option. If they just had the Series X, a lot less PlayStation gamers will be buying the S, because you get access to all these amazing exclusives and still enjoy your PlayStation, like Halo Infinite, Hellblade. If you're just a little bit interested in the Series S, trust me, if you can get it for $229, that's half the price I bought it. It is a bargain, I swear to you. I recommend you do your dog, your family, and most importantly, you a big favor and purchase the Series S for a bargain, pre-owned on eBay, down the link in the description. If you're interested in seeing a review of the perspective of someone who owned this console on launch day, sold it and repurchased it while being a digital nomad, please take a look at my video there. If you found value in this video, please like, because it helps it spread to more people. Remember, I'm Dylan the Gaming Man. Remember, we're gamers. Let's all get along. Pow.